Welcome to Thinks Out Loud. I'm Tim Peter. I've got a super short episode for you today. We're about to head into the Memorial Day weekend here in the United States. And as you undoubtedly know, Memorial Day is the unofficial start of the summer. Many of my clients in hospitality, for instance, have been working like crazy the last few weeks to be ready for this weekend and for everything that follows. This is when business happens for them. For almost everyone else who listens to this show, you've got a 3-day weekend to chill and relax and kind of take time to reassess where you are. And if I'm being honest, that's a big part of my plan for the weekend, too. It's going to be a little bit more chill than normal. I mean, I'm going to do a little bit of work because, of course, I'm going to do a little bit of work. But I plan to do a bunch of relaxing and spend most of my time offline, most of my time not looking at this thing. The other day, someone on Blue Sky, who I would credit if I could find who said it, said that touch grass has simultaneously become, an insult that people throw around and also incredibly useful life advice, right? There's a lot going on at the moment for all of us. And maybe touching grass is an okay thing to do. But if we think about it, we're about to enter summer. Obviously, for some businesses, that's a very busy time. And the economy is getting a little weird, and we're not 100% sure how things are going to shake out. I'm very sure that you're working on a ton of projects. I know that I've been focused on unbelievable amounts of client work. We've been super busy and having a great year so far. Alongside the launch of my new book, which, kind of have to show the picture, Digital Reset, Driving Marketing and Customer Acquisition Beyond Big Tech. And it is okay to take a break every now and again. Seriously, it is okay. You know the saying, you've heard the saying a million times, that life is a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, success in marketing and customer acquisition and business more generally takes work. But if you go all out all the time, you're simply going to end up burnt out and less effective overall. There is a limit to what we can do, and it's okay to accept those limits from time to time and take a little rest, take a little break. So I plan to touch grass this weekend. And I'd recommend the same for anyone who's listening to this. Touch grass, touch sand, touch water, touch hands with the people who matter to you. Talk to someone about something other than your work. Read a book, maybe even mine. But play a game, sing a song, tell a joke. Most importantly, embrace joy. Your work will be waiting for you again in a couple of days. It's okay to take a moment to rest and relax and make sure you're in a position to do your best work when you come back. We'll be back too. We'll have a whole new show for you next week where we dig into meatier topics and the like. But in the meantime, I hope you do something fun this weekend. I hope you get out of your head for a bit. I hope you get an opportunity to spend time with people who you love, people who you care about, and people who make your world a better place. Because if you can do that, you'll be in a much better place to be successful all the days that follow. We'll talk to you soon, okay? I want to remind you that you can find the show notes for this episode, which is going to have a handful of links, but it's not going to be as heavy as they normally are. But this episode 462, as well as an archive of all of our past episodes, by going to timpeter.com/podcast. Again, that's timpeter.com/podcast. Of course, I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe wherever you get your favorite podcasts. That goes without saying. And if you are looking for something to read this weekend, I'd love to suggest the #1 new e-commerce book on Amazon.com called Digital Reset: Driving Marketing and Customer Acquisition Beyond Big Tech, and written by me. Pick up a copy and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear you about it, and I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much for listening to the show today. This show simply wouldn't happen without you. I'll be back with a new episode next week, and until then, please be well, be safe, and more than ever, be excellent to each other. We'll see you soon.